These days, Elmo Bud Zumwalt introduces himself as a former sailor. Sort of like calling Henry Ford a former car salesman. In 1970, Bud Zumwalt became the youngest man in our country's history to rise to the rank of Commander of Naval Operations, the Navy's top post. There, he earned billing as the Navy's most popular leader since World War II for his bold efforts to modernize Navy life. He is a genuine patriot with an astonishing life story that includes a remarkable wife whom he met a year or two ago in Russia and China, I'm sorry. But more than most Americans who have served our country with distinction, Admiral Zumwalt paid a deeply personal price for his leadership of the Navy during the Vietnam War. For his son, a junior officer in the war, died of a cancer linked to his exposure to Agent Orange in Vietnam. The remarkable thing was Admiral Zumwalt's response. He dedicated himself to fighting for those with war-related ailments. He established the first national marrow donor program to help cancer patients in need. He never stopped fighting for the interests, the rights, and the dignity of those soldiers and sailors and airmen and Marines and their families. Hillary and I have been deeply blessed to know Bud Zumwalt and his wife Musa and their family very well. Yes, he is a former sailor. He is also one of the greatest models of integrity and leadership and genuine humanity our nation has ever produced. Commander, please read the citation.
The President of the United States of America.
Do you think I was going to change my mind? Thank you.
Of America awards this Presidential Medal of Freedom to Admiral Elmo R. Zumwalt, Jr., United States Navy, retired. In both wartime and peacetime, Elmo Zumwalt has exemplified the ideal of service to our nation. A distinguished veteran of World War II and Korea, he served as commander of U.S. naval forces in Vietnam and rose to become the Navy's youngest chief of naval operations in 1970. As CNO, he worked vigorously to improve our sailors' quality of life and devoted himself to eliminating discrimination from the Navy. In a life touched by tragedy, he became a great champion of veterans afflicted by ailments related to service in Vietnam. For his dedication, valor, and compassion, we salute Bud Zumwalt.
Before we move to the state dining room for the reception in honor of our awardees, I'd like to close with a brief note about the future. Hillary and I and the Vice President, indeed our entire administration, are going to be working hard in the coming months to help the American people imagine